Good evening. It is a pleasure and an honor to return to you, my audience, to speak to you about my book, A Journey into the Mind. I know many believe that it's old-fashioned to use the book, but I have to keep reminding you. It is my way of expressing about what I wrote in Dubai. Although we believe that there are limitations to what we can understand about the mind, to simply put into perspective the fact that the brain, the neural cells, the conscious and the subconscious mind are so complex that they are mind-boggling. The simple fact that the neural cells are 1 billion in our brain, generating information, generating thoughts, generating energy, is enough to make us wonder. It is enough to make you ask yourself, if the subconscious mind and the conscious mind are always in battle with each other, while the conscious mind is the one that is willing and ready to learn, is flexible, and is free will, because we learn and we adhere and we are capable of understanding, creating, motivating, and doing everything that we do with our conscious mind. The subconscious mind, on the other side, is the one that sabotages all those thoughts and creations and ideas. They are constantly in battle with each other. The only way we can suppress the conscious mind is by suppressing our thoughts and allowing the subconscious mind to take over what we think. It is a fact that if we suppress our way of thinking, we are operating under the subconscious mind, which operates under fear. This is why under fear we go back to the old engrams, the old memories, the old recording emotions and feelings and experiences of the past. It is our memory bank where we store all the negative experiences as well as some of the non-negative but impact of impressive moment which we live and left an impressionable memory in our mind. It could be an accident, it could be an experience, it could be a near-death experience, and it can be anything. A shocking experience, an awakening experience, a surprise, something unexpected. Whatever nature it has, whether it's positive or negative, it does record into the memory bank of the subconscious mind. There are no limitations to what we can do with the mind, although we think that consciousness is not of the mind, because it is outside the realms of our understanding. And I believe that deeply. The mind capacity to shift from being in amnesia to also being in a coma and losing complete control of the mind to then regaining memory, information, even our body function is incredible. Have you ever wondered how is that possible? That the brain has the capacity to rebuild the neural pathway with the neural cells and regain memory and regain our senses, the 5 senses, in our capacity to function normal, even though the brain has gone through a shocking experience such as a coma, an accident, where we lose our memory, unfortunately not during our Alzheimer's. But there is a future to what can happen once we begin to discover the correlation between brain functioning cells and a machine. Yes, a machine. It is artificial intelligence. And no, I do not speak about artificial intelligence in my book, but the correlation exists as to the capacity of the brain, the mind, the conscious and the subconscious level of our brain. Because if you look at Steve Hopkins today, he is functioning, or his brain is functioning, through a computer that translates what he's thinking, not even through words. That is artificial intelligence, guys. The neurons are alive. And because the energy of the neurons are alive, they're able to communicate with the machine. So imagine what could happen in the near future if we utilize something like that to enhance the brain neurons or the cells that are dying from a patient that is suffering from Alzheimer's. This is where technology and advancement is not negative. What do we have to fear? What do we have to fear? Nothing. Because we are the one building the future. We are the one communicating to a level that enhances us as human beings, that make us better communicators, healthier, and able to communicate with the world regardless of our physical and mental condition. Think about this. When I wrote my book about a journey into the mind, I had no idea that I will ever connect at a mental level to understand, to learn, to read, and try to discover further what is the miraculous function of the brain. Because it is a miracle. It's a miracle that one can communicate from the brain through a machine and able to relay a message to the outside world. And this is what I lead to when I speak about artificial intelligence, the possibilities of the future, consciousness, the subconscious mind, and what we are capable of doing in the near future. It's been a pleasure as usual. I thank you for listening. Thank you. Goodbye.